Hello, Mariner family. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight, even though it's still in this virtual environment. I want to acknowledge that I'm coming to you today from the traditional territory of the Snuneymuxw people. And as a racialized settler here, I feel very privileged to call this my home, where I have the ability and the opportunity to work, to love, to play, to research, and to be a big Mariners fan. For those that don't know me, my name is Orlando Gonzalez-Price, and I am the Associate Vice President of Student Affairs here at VIU. I want to just take a minute to acknowledge you, to acknowledge all the work that you've done and all the effort that you've made to keep yourself healthy, to keep each other motivated, and to keep connected with your teammates and your coaches. I know this isn't the year that you'd wanted, and what an unreal year it has been. I'm hoping, and our biggest hope is that next year will be different and that we actually see some level of play. I want you to know that there is a ton of work being done behind the scenes for you in order to make that happen, and a lot of planning that's going on, so that the moment that we get the green light, we are ready to go and to have you in the gym in a safe way, so that we can start bringing back some competition. I want to also acknowledge the fifth years who will not be returning with us for next year. I know this is not the way that a fifth year is supposed to end, but I want to thank you for all of the time and the dedication that you put into your team, into the Mariners brand, and also into being a positive student athlete. I wish we could have a huge celebration for you in person, and I wish that I could hug you in person to show you my gratitude. But just remember that once you're a Mariner, you're always a Mariner. And if you're in the area, I'd love to see you back in the gym. So as we move forward, I just want to congratulate you again for persevering through this last year. And I am so excited for what the next year can bring for us. And I'll be the loudest fan in the audience. The day that we can open up our gym and we can have fans in there cheering you on, you'll hear me and you'll see me, and I'll be there at every single game. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all that you bring to us, and I hope that you all have a great summer.
Welcome to VIU Sports Tonight. I'm Hardly Moving. Our main story tonight: the Mariners are celebrating their first undefeated season across all sports in school history. Athletic Director Danielle Hyde credits this reason for this unparalleled success.
We feed them ridiculous amounts of porridge.
However, sources from within the Mariners program give a lot of credit for this undefeated season toward the 3 CCAA female apprentice coaches awarded to VIU for the 2021 season.
Well, it's been very strange, as you can imagine, because the apprenticeship role is meant to be kind of very hands-on in the field. Well, obviously, we had to adapt with the pandemics. So she designed most of our fitness programming, how she periodized it, managed the load, planned a lot of the workouts, which is great because she's just finishing a degree, kind of learning on the job, if you like. She's been a great athlete for VIU, so she knows what it takes. She knows what the players like, what they enjoy, how far to push them. So she's been instrumental in that side of things. So she's been taking a real lead on the fitness side of things.
This year brought a completely new role for me, and after 5 long years of playing for VIU, I got to join the coaching team.
She really meant a lot to this team this year. During a time where training was front and center and only front and center.
I mainly assisted Coach Hyde, but I also ran my own workout sessions with the team.
Chunky took the role of our strength and conditioning coach and really was a mentor to our young athletes and our new athletes about what it's like to be a Mariner, coming from so many years of leadership. The most decorated VIU athlete in the history of Mariner sport.
I absolutely love being a part of the CCAA Female Apprenticeship Program, and I got to connect to many former athletes that are in the same program. And I also got to expand my knowledge by attending Zoom meetings with several head coaches from the leading CCAA volleyball programs.
It's pretty awesome to have her with our team. So I want to thank her. She's going to be an amazing coach for the future if that's the path she decides. So we hope that we can get her a little bit sticking with our team.
Hey guys, my name is Emma Plattner. I was lucky enough to be part of the CCAA Female Apprenticeship Program. I did this at Vancouver Island University for the women's basketball program under Tony Bryce. This year was super weird, but I was still able to be super involved and gain a ton of knowledge.
First off, thanking the CCAA for their continued support of the female apprenticeship coaching program. I love what they're doing, and we've been fortunate, to take advantage of it. And this year, we took full advantage in adding Emma Plattner to our coaching staff.
This year we had about 3 practices a week. Because we weren't prepping for games, I was able to create practice plans and have about a 30-minute segment every practice where I would kind of run the show. Tony would give me feedback. We would collaborate about what worked, what didn't work.
She loves being in the gym. She loves the game. She likes to dissect the game. She did it as a player, and you can feel it as a coach. She's taken on a huge role in regards to skill development stuff with our girls, and I think that was really big this year.
I was also able to put WOD Wednesdays together, so a workout Wednesday. And so the girls would do the specific workout every Wednesday, send me their scores. So this is kind of how we stayed connected and we kept our fitness up.
She loves to talk the game. She wants to watch film. She wants to pick my brain. I want to pick her brain. There's just something very special there about her abilities to dissect the game and see things at such a young age. So I'm a huge Emma Plattner fan, always have been. And I'm grateful to have her around, and I think her future in coaching is as high as she wants to take it, to be honest.
Overall, it was an amazing year and an amazing opportunity, and I was lucky enough to learn a ton from Tony Bryce, and I just can't wait to continue that on and be part of the VIU women's program.
Love you, Platts, and thanks for being such a key part of who we are.
In what VIU Sports Information Director Brent Dunlop called a major scandal, the likes of which we haven't seen since back in 1980, the Malaspina Gym's roof deflated, the 2021 PacWest Academic Excellent Award recipients were leaked to the public before this broadcast could go to air. While this effectively ruins a large portion of this show, we will still share that VIU sits first in the league with 20 PacWest Academic Award recipients. We shall now display these names over a tasteful montage. There is no me in team. There is T in team. However, there is no T here in the studio, and someone will get fired for this transgression. That's largely irrelevant. What is relevant, however, is the Mariners' Top Team GPA Award, an award that is shared this year between 2 teams, women's volleyball and women's soccer.
Well, it doesn't surprise me, and that's not me being cocky or anything. But yeah, they're just great with that. They stick in it together when we are playing. They study together when we travel, and they kind of bounce off each other like that. So it doesn't surprise me. I'm really proud of them, and we really are student athletes, and the student comes first, and they really set the standard when it comes to that. So yeah, I'm really happy for them.
This is something that we used to own. Decades ago that was pretty much ours, and over the years we've slipped a little bit and we've been close, but to actually clench it this year and be tied, being as the top team, it means a lot to me as a coach, just to see that these student athletes are actually taking the student side of things as seriously as they do. So want to big shout out to our team and congratulate them, and just show how much that means to me as a coach.
While many students raise funds in their fight against parking fees, one Mariner went on a run to raise funds in the fight against Parkin Sons. Danielle Groendijk, an outside hitter with VIU Indoor Volleyball, took to the road in honor of her grandfather and met her fundraising goal and then some.
In December, I decided to start a fundraiser to raise awareness for Parkinson's in Canada. My grandpa was diagnosed a few years ago, and I've seen the effect that this disease can have on the individual and family and friends. I created my own fundraiser called Running for Parkinson's and decided to run 250 kilometers in 30 days. Parkinson's is significantly a motor disease as well as non-motor symptoms, but I thought running was a perfect way to bring awareness and be able to do something that many with Parkinson's are unable to do. I started with a fundraising goal of $7,500. Partway through my fundraiser, I reached that, and then I raised my goal to $10,000, and within about 2 days I reached that, and then I had about a week left, so I decided to raise my goal to $15,000, and I reached the $15,000 and actually ended up getting over $17,000. I am beyond grateful for all the support that I received, specifically from my family supporting me as I ran each day, and they joined me either on a bike ride or ran alongside me. I am thankful for everyone who supported me financially, as well as the many encouraging words that I received from everyone, from those that I know and also those that I don't know. To thank those that helped me reach my 15,000, my third goal, I decided to run a marathon as kind of a celebration. So I did that a week after I was done my fundraiser, which was a good wrap up for my Running for Parkinson's.
Also putting the fun in fundraising, the do in donations, and the feet in shoes. VIU men's basketball earned the Nanaimo School Team Challenge Award as part of the CIBC Run for the Cure in October.
Yeah, the CIBC Run for the Cure was super important as an event and super important to us, you know, knowing that it's a COVID year and we value community engagement. So despite the fact that we weren't able to have fans in the stands, whatever we could do to try and help engage in the community and support different fundraising initiatives was top priority for us. We were really fortunate to be the top fundraising team. You know, we've had players on our team, coaches on our team that have been very impacted by cancer as well within their families. So just to kind of drive that fact home and say that we're going to all do our best to fundraise and see what we can do.
It is time now to check in with our VIU Sports Tonight special correspondent.
Hi, everybody. It's Cassie Campbell Pascal here from Hockey Night in Canada and former captain of Canada's national women's team. I'm actually in Halifax. We cannot believe it. We made it to the Women's World Hockey Championships. We are in selection camp right now. Hey, it's been a long road. So listen, I know I'm talking at the year-end banquet, if you will, probably Zoom banquet for the Vancouver Island University Mariners varsity teams. It's been a tough 13, 14 months for these women as they try to make Team Canada. I'm just heading to the first game tonight. And I will tell you one thing that I think for myself personally and for these women, we learned a lot about ourselves and that we are resilient, that we can face adversity head on, that when we are challenged, we can get a little spicy, you know, we can all get a little spicy. So listen, I'm a big believer that life is going to be back to normal soon. I have to believe it. I think for all of our sanity, we need to believe it. So I'm going to wish you luck. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm going to wish you luck in 21-22 for all of your sports teams because I know they're going to happen. I I love you because you're athletes. I love you because you're strong people. I love you because you're all going to stick together and make sure that we get through this, that you get through this. And listen, go Canada, go. All the best to you. Take care.
Cylinders. They're not the only thing that's graduated. Student athletes graduate as well. And while this year's graduating Mariners were not able to experience a final year of Pac West competition, they are nevertheless honored as successful students and valued contributors to the VIU Mariner program.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to honor one of our men's soccer graduating players, Reed Davidson. He's made some outstanding contributions to our program over the last few years, not only as an athlete in competition, but also as a student and a mentor. Reed recently was awarded the Pac West Academic Excellence Award, and he's really a great mentor for our younger players in our program. He's proven that over the last few years. So many accomplishments to list, but Reed, we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and we thank you for your contributions to our program.
Chloe's had a major impact on the team on and off the field. She's been top scorer now, probably since I've been here. So leads the line well, but that's just a tiny percentage of what Chloe offers the team and the group. She's a leader, yet she's not arrogant about it at all. Very, very humble and just a great all-round person, and has just epitomized kind of what we try to be all about as a team. And she inspires a lot of young women on the island. Her hoop's just been tremendous to work with. She's a real battler on the field, and just again is very well respected by her peers. Very, very respectful. Is dedicated to her academics. And she's just going to be a great role model, and she's just been a great person to work with.
For VIU athletes, this was a year to excel off the court instead of on the court. Not to be confused with in court, where I successfully defended 3 lawsuits against this mustache. Nevertheless, the highlight awards of the 2021 off-court season are the VIU Academic Excellence Awards, awarded to 1 female and 1 male athlete based on academic excellence and a very powerful aura. You will not see hardly moving on this plaque. This year's award recipients are, from women's volleyball, Danielle Groendijk.
Danny is our heart and soul of our team. She has been for years. We keep recruiting like 6'2", 6'4" giants from all over the world, and there's Danny. That's her 5'9" stature that plays obviously way larger than a 5'9" player. She's our heart and soul on our team. She's our leader. She leads by just this personality that's nobody I've ever coached has matched. Her love for humanity is front and center, and what she does in the community, in her her old school Duncan Christian, and some of the things like her run for Parkinson this summer shows what type of person she is on and off the court. She's always our highest GPA athlete. She is perfection in every aspect, like I said, on the court, in the classroom, and definitely in the community. And to have somebody like this on your team and as one of your leaders means a lot. She is truly one of the best female ambassadors I've ever seen. She's the perfect child, perfect young woman, and she's somebody that I hope my daughter can strive to be a portion of. So Danny Groendijk, pretty amazing person, and we are super, super proud that we have her as a Mariner.
And from men's volleyball, Isaac Beavis.
Congratulations, Isaac. Well done, man. Well deserved. Your effort on the court, in the classroom, and all the extra things off the court has been incredible to have you as a part of our group, and especially in a crazy year like this. It's been more leadership than ever needed before, and you stepped up in ways that I could have never even asked as a coach. So thank you for everything you've done, and your academic standings are speak for themselves. Pleasure to have you, man. Congratulations.
According to my notes, these are the same 2 Academic Excellent Award winners from last year. So either the Mariners office staff is not terribly creative, or the students are just that good. Congratulations to Danielle and Isaac on your diligence, hard work, and patience during a most difficult and peculiar year. And now, time for another VIU Sports Tonight special correspondent.
Hey, this is for all the VIU Mariners. It's James Duffy from TSN. I just wanted to take a quick second to send you a message and first of all say sorry that this year sucked so much and that we lost the entire sports year. Obviously, it's been a hard year for everybody, but I have a very soft spot in my heart for athletes and university athletes in particular, and I know how much a full season means to all you guys. So I'm really sorry you lost it, but really hopeful the way things are going that 21, 22, everybody will be back out there and it'll be an awesome season for all you guys. Also, particularly fond of the Mariners because I grew up in that part of the country. I spent my early years, actually I got my sporting career actually began in Victoria. I played for the Gordon Head Soccer Club. My first game, I was 5 years old, my dad signed me up and it was wet that night and I got mud all over my hands and I went screaming off the field like it was a horror movie in front of this big crowd of parents on the sidelines saying, "My hands are dirty." And my dad was horrified and never ever wanted to come back to a sporting event again. He was so embarrassed, but he actually sent me back out there. And what happened? Well, I still failed my career as an athlete and ended up becoming a sportscaster. So I don't know even what the lesson is in there, just that I love BC. And again, hope you guys have an awesome summer when you get there and an awesome next season, okay? All the best.
Thank you very much to our special correspondents. There goes the budget for next year. Thank you as well to our Mariner student athletes, coaches, and supporters of our varsity and club teams. Soccer, basketball, volleyball, golf, badminton, dance, swim, hockey, and baseball. Now we have one final bit of news before wrapping up the show. Cue the band, Johnny. The 2020 CCAA National Women's Basketball Championships was scheduled to be hosted by VIU back in March, but was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It was meant to be the final sporting event of the season, crowning jewel on top of the Mariners' year. As the host team, VIU was guaranteed a spot in the national tournament, and while the cancellation was understandable from a public health point of view, it was devastating to the athletes, coaches, supporters, local basketball fans, and my Aunt Hazel. As the pandemic stretches on, however, we could all use a little bit of good news. And with that, I'm pleased to announce that, pending public health improvements, VIU will host the 2022 National Women's Basketball Championships right here in Nanaimo, right here at VIU, right here on the Madhouse on Wakasaya. Breaking news. Press the pedal on the floor to stop your vehicle. Keep an eye on the VIU Mariners social media for updates on the National Basketball Tournament, as well as, fingers crossed, a 21-22 PacWest season where all teams can put their undefeated 2021 records to the test. That is our show for tonight. On behalf of our crew, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and go Mariners!